Happy New Year. It's gonna suck.
My little co-host is so good.
Okay. What if we just started saying like better New Year? Instead of Happy New Year, what if it's just better New Year? Happy New Year can be so condescending sometimes because like when you happy, do I look happy to you? Fake it till you make it, right? I always do so much mental gymnastics to get to a place of like, okay, let's do this year. Let's just do this year. Last year, I didn't even do. It's like when you press record on your camera, you look back, you never pressed record. So after reflecting upon last year, which was atrocious, better than 2022 though. 2022 was silly, to say the least. Fuck you, 2022. But so I started these videos on midnight. Literally the start of the new year, to just symbolize turning the page, quite literally. And it was one of the hardest fucking things I had to do. You have no idea how much that took. I'll talk about that later. But all that to say, I put in unbelievable, astronomical, out of this world levels of effort. So I was like, 2024, you're gonna be my year. Just like the last glow up video I did, I was like, I have you in my grasp, 2024, you're mine, right? And I felt it. I still feel it. But then I came across some videos that were like, you know, the types of videos that were like, why your resolutions will fail, why you shouldn't have New Year's resolutions, etc., etc., etc. And like these types of videos, I'm like, why is this being recommended to me? What are you saying, YouTube? How did you find me? But I kind of agree. I do kind of agree. However, this year is different, as we say every single year. I don't know where this is going, but I think it's at least worth trying. Like I said, again, in the glow up video, just put in effort. Put in effort. I think having resolutions is better than not having resolutions. Having a goal is always going to be better than not having a goal. If I've learned anything in this healing, is that goals are literal wills. Goals are quite literal wills to live. Goals, noun, a will to live. Honestly though, here's a goal. Cheers, bitch. Let's start off like that, shall we? Almost there. Almost there. Why is it so hard to drink water? Good job, we did it. If you didn't do it, it's okay. You probably feel worse about it than us. So yay, that's a goal. Because the thing is if you don't have goals, what do you lost? Where am I? I'm lost. I don't know where to go. Alone. Truly, that's how I felt for the past 3 years. This is already too long. I said I'd set a timer because I can't stop talking. Okay, 10 minutes. This does not need to be 10 minutes. Okay, let's go, because I won't shut up. What if 2024 is worse than 2023? There's a very, very high possibility of that. I don't want to say high, but there's a possibility. Because we've done this too often where the new year turns and we're like, it's different. It's gonna be better. We're gonna make something different out of it. Whatever it is, it's gonna be different. It's kind of a coping mechanism, isn't it? We're like, yeah, let's hopes and prayers, you know, faith, trust, and pixie dust. Absolutely, but you gotta put in actions. You gotta put in actions. That's why I uploaded those videos on midnight, because if my goal is to do this for this year, then might as well start doing it now. Oh my god, this timer is giving me anxiety. I'm starting to sweat. For me, at least, this is historically what's happened. Every new year, I'm like, it'll be different. It'll be better. I'm going to do something different. The only thing I do different is that I fucking stay in bed longer. I don't know. The thing about goals, I thought I'd had goals the past 3 years. The goal was not to be depressed. The goal was to function again. That has not quite happened yet. I'm getting so much better. That's why I'm here. That's why I need to document this, because these will hold me accountable to reaching my goals. So join me in this. Make your goals with me, and we'll get there. We'll fucking get there. We have to speak it into existence, and then we have to do things. We have to do. We have to do. Nothing gets done without doing. That's this year's Live, Laugh, Love. Keep calm and carry on. You can't do without doing. New merch line coming out. I'm just kidding. I'm so proud of myself. I already did an action. I already did something. I posted videos. If you don't have goals coming into this new year, where are you going then? If you're like, yes, it's going to be a better year, but you don't know how or where, then it's like, Deluluville. We're staying in Deluluville. To have goals is kind of to be Delulu because you have to like see yourself in those goals, you know, manifest, visualize, imagination. But the thing is about visualization is you have to be really specific about it. Very specific about it. Just like this, water. That's the goal. Empty this cup. You know what I mean? I have to visualize myself like this with my empty cup because I drank it. If I don't visualize myself with my empty cup, I won't drink it. I'll drink a sip and be like, drink my water. Things have to be super specific. Your goals have to be super supercalifragilisticexpialidocious specific. Because like I said in the other videos, for us people with mental illnesses, with ADHD, we have to break it down so little to set us up for as much success as we can. We're already working with very little, depending on the person, but like for me, I can't even begin to set a goal of like work out every day if I have not even gotten off my ass for the last fucking month. Goal schmoll. That's wishful thinking. That's Deluluville. So for me right now, to get myself on that fucking pole, because that is what pulls me out of fucking direction. It pulls me out of depression. Literally. This pulled me out of depression, so I know this is the cure for me right now. Anything that's physically demanding for you is a part of a cure. Indubitably, because it kicks in the visceral, scientific, biological parts of our body that helps us thrive. Gets the heart going, you breathe in more, we breathe in nitrogen, don't we? Not oxygen. It's like just a little bit of oxygen. I don't know. We breathe, we beat, yeah, and then that hits here and it's better. So in order to get on that pole, my goal for myself right now is to just touch it. Touch the pole and I will have won the goal. You know what I mean? Yes, I did it. Cha-ching! Achievement unlocked. Once that achievement is unlocked, then we can start piling the goals. So after I touch the pole, the next goal is going to be pole. The goal is going to be move around the pole. I did it, and more often than not, that'll get me to do more. I touch this, and I'm like, well, you know, might as well do a little do, you know what I mean? But sometimes we're working with such low energy that this is all we can muster. I'm like, oh, okay, I did it, thank fuck. But sometimes when I'm on like a better day, sometimes I'll be like, yeah. It's scaffolding, you know, each brick by each brick, and then soon enough, if I get myself to move around the pole, then we can upgrade from there, keep unlocking the achievements. If you are struggling to unlock achievement, no matter how small you're putting it, it's like to the last molecule, the last atom, and you still can't do it. So like if I can't even touch the pole, revert even back further, and have my goal be stand up. You know what I mean? You have to meet yourself at where you're at. So I guess this is kind of in continuity of the last video of how to glow up in 2024. This is one of the ways. This is one of the ways to glow up in 2024 is to have very, very specific goals and then goals within those goals to unlock achievements. Work smaller, not harder. Because working small is working smart for us. And by us, I mean mentally ill. Also, let me get this straight. First and foremost, you will not regress in your progress. You just will not. So long as time is ticking, you are making progress. Get it in your mind. That is something that you should keep in Deluluville. That is a mindset that you have to hold on as much as you can, fake it till you make it. Wait, what was it? What was it? I was gonna try and repeat it, but then I forgot what I just said. Oh, this is why I do this. What did I just say? Oh yeah, you won't regress in progress. Never mind, you can regress. You can regress. In my head, what I tell myself, time's gonna time. So long as time is ticking, you're making progress. At least you're making progress in terms of like on your way to death. No, never mind. Let me just kidding. My point is like, it'll feel like you're not making progress when you don't do something. Or you don't hit a goal, you know what I mean? Like, I would feel like I'm regressing if I can't touch the pole. But that's not true. That's not true at all. Like I said in the last video, the one thing that will stop you from regressing is the effort. Just try. Just try. Because if you're working with like 1% energy, you have very little to give, and you put in that effort. You put in that 1% effort, you gave 100% of your effort. Do you know what I mean? If you're running on 2% energy and you give 2% effort, you gave 100% effort because that's all you had. You know, you have to meet yourself at where you're at. So the effort, just a put, just inside of you, however that looks, however minute, is progress. Again, even if nothing happens, even if I don't get to touch the pole, nothing happens, I don't even get up, it's still progress. The intention was there. Even if it's so deep in the depths of your numb mind, when you put in all the effort you can, sometimes it just like feels like, like has nowhere to go, like, you know, like Squidward and his alone. And that little white nothingness, you know, sometimes it'll feel like it's not going anywhere, like the effort's not going anywhere, but it is. Just having that like, just keep trying it. It's just the consistency of trying, and don't let the lack of results deter you. Just keep trying until it comes to the surface. Once it comes to the surface and you're like, oh, there's something I can act on. Oh, you've unlocked something incredible. So that could be a goal in and of itself, you know? Get the thought and the intention from the back of your head to the front of your head. Right? Am I complicating things? This happens all the time. Because I need to try and find hacks for myself to like get myself to do something. And then sometimes the hacks end up being way more complicated than it needs to be. But it's trial and error. What? Okay, what was my point to all of this? Not regressing, right. Okay, now let me say about the effort, obviously way easier said than done. Even just the type of effort sometimes just doesn't exist. The button to press effort a lot of the time is just grayed out, you know? You can't press it. That achievement has not been unlocked yet. How do you fucking unlock the ability to put in effort? So because I don't... Jesus, sorry. That's triggering, isn't it? I'm sorry. I need that jarring, aggressive, triggering sound just to like short circuit myself into like that. Never works, but I gotta try. That's the effort I put in, you know? So I guess I'll have to talk about that later because my time is up. I've already talked too much. I don't even know what I said. Hopefully I said something. If I didn't, hopefully I'll say something next. Let's just keep it in our Delulu mind that this year is not going to be worse than last year. It's impossible for it to be worse than last year. Sure, really horrible things may happen again this year, maybe more horrible things than last year. It won't mean that it'll be a worse year though. Do you know what I mean? Just because more terrible things happen does not make it a worse year. Because you put in effort. Right? I think that's true. Right? Because we're saying from an individual point of view in terms of like our own growth and progress. I'm not talking the state of the world. I don't want to worry about the state of the world right now. I'm trying to worry about the state of myself. So, in terms of it being a better year for us, so long as we're putting in effort, we can't regress. And I'll talk about how to do that and how to keep up next, I suppose. So, note to self, in order to make sure that 2024 isn't worse than 2023 and to not regress in progress is to put in effort. Isn't that what I said the last video though? What's the point of these, man? I guess some notes to self have to repeat in order to get it into my head, you know what I mean? So long as we put in effort, we won't regress, period. Yeah. Keep it in Deluluville? Yes, that's true. Okay, note to self, we will not regress. We will not regress. Yes.